Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Netflix series, somewhat not really Walmart exclusive spoiler box Nemesis Prime, who's not really that much of a spoiler because we all knew, and also he's on the box, and that's not really actually the spoiler. But anyway, he's here, he is in this truck mode and everything, and here's the box, which, yeah, it looks kind of like an ammo crate, honestly. You can, I don't know how to see that, but yeah, it looks kind of like an ammo crate. Like yeah, you got some Cybertronian written on it. You got the War for Cybertron spoilers inside, and this is Transformers, and it's really messed up, I guess, worn font, and you got you know how much it has, and 8+ and Hasbro, and Netflix, Takara Tomy, and Generations, and all that stuff on this design. There you got, you know, Nemesis Prime just right there. That's, although that's their Earthrise artwork repainted, but shh. And on this side you have spoilers inside, and they look a little cut in the box and whatnot. And then over here, back here, more spoilers inside and warnings and copyrights in the back. And also, hey, look, more, I guess, purple Energon stuff peeking through. On the top, you got a little fake handle painted on with a Decepticon symbol and whatnot. And on the bottom, you have more warnings and weight and stuff. The thing is, this actually opens like this. And that's where the spoiler writing is. That stuff apparently is the spoiler writing. And right here was where, well, a certain thing is. I'll get back to that in a little bit. But yeah, you can open it up like that. And yeah, if you open this up, and then you can slide this out. And there's the tray. The figure actually comes in. And yeah, it's just, you know, more battle worn stuff. Is still a Decepticon symbol and all that stuff on the inside, and there you go. That's the packaging. Also in the packaging is the instructions, which, you know, it tells you, oh yeah, it comes with the Giza and Fangtron, by the way. Yeah, so they're things. Inside was that this thing. It's Play-Doh. It's black Play-Doh, and I got this taped over because I might save it for my niece because she likes Play-Doh. But yeah, it's black Play-Doh, and inside the Play-Doh were a bag of 3 Energon cubes, which are soft, rubbery-ish plastic. They're, you know, nice, you can stick together a little bit. But yeah, that's what's in there. Why this is a thing, I don't know, but it's a thing. It's be warned, this black Play-Doh can get all, you know, under your fingernails and all over, and it's gross, and yeah. It's annoying to open and get, and yeah, it's just, I don't know why they did it. I don't know whose idea it was. It's just, I don't think it's a well-realized gimmick or whatever they're trying to do. But yeah. Yeah, but anyway, check here. Here is Nemesis Prime. Yes, a Nemesis Prime. It's based on the Siege mold, but with the Earthrise trailer. So there's that. But yeah, it's which is repainted black. You know, got the silver and green striping with Decepticon symbol, and you got silver up here and black, and hey, look, all this red translucent plastic up front. Yep, it's the only thing, yeah, the things in the wheels don't quite match because, you know, they're technically 2 different things. But hey, whatever. And it rolls and all that stuff like it's supposed to. And yep, it's a Nemesis Prime vehicle mode based on the Siege mold, which I've covered twice now on this channel. Yeah, it's it looks nice. I do like it. It does show that, yes, the Siege truck is compatible with the Earthrise trailer and everything. And anyway, it's pretty good, I guess. The comparisons. Here he is with the well, standard Siege Optimus. You can see that. Oh yeah, there's that. Here he's with the Earthrise Optimus, you know, fully. That's the thing. Yep, you can see again. Yeah, they're the exact same trailer, just, you know, different decos. There's that. And for the sake of comparison, here he is with the old Amazon exclusive Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime. Just to give you an idea. that's the thing, is they're actually pretty close to the same size. At least the cabs and everything are actually pretty close to the same size, and heck, the trailers even are pretty close to the same size as well. Just trying to get them. Yeah, there we go. You can see that the trailers are pretty close to the same size. This is hard to do. Yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, you can see Power of the Primes version though has a bunch of those accessories, which. Hey, guess what? Yep. And then once again, this thing can come off, and you got the little stand there, so you can do that. And oh yeah, accessories. Speaking of, hey, guess what? You got a bunch of them. Yeah, he's got actually pretty much comes with a lot of the same accessories the Power of the Prime version does, including the two swords, including Giza and just red sword. Although this Giza's a little different because he doesn't have the eyes picked out in red. It's just great. You got the cannons, which you can't really peg on anywhere in the truck mode really without looking goofy. And you got Fangtron, which is a remold of what was his name? I forgot his name already. Snake Guy. Snake Guy, which is Slitherfang. There it was. That's what it was. I don't know where to get it, but yeah, it's you got that. So he's got that little thing and the blast effect that comes with him and all that stuff. And yep, and there of course there's his gun, which just you can peg in there like that. And yep, you got the trailer, which does that whole thing, and you got you got the this little guy, which, yeah, this thing, that's the other thing. This thing likes to collapse real easy, even easier than the Earthrise version of Optimus. Yeah, you got this guy who can, move up and down on this hinge and on this hinge, and there's this rotation right here, and he's got these little arms on ball joints and can collapse like that. And you got this part, which can, of course, remove, and that's also a, the airlock system is in place, so you can use that as a shield if you want. If you want, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that there. And yeah, that's the trailer essentially. And of course, this can unpeg and attach to and whatnot. So I'll just put that off to the side. Yeah, Fangtron. It's pretty much just like Slitherfang. You just untap that. It's a shield or a ramp or whatever. Again, it can also, attach back here if you want. So it's really tight. Ah, there we go. You can attach. And also you can untap that there. Bring this down right here. Bring the head down. Bring all that, color that up and poke this out. And hey, look, there's the tail and there's the snake and what have you. And of course, blast effect can peg on, on the blast effect pegs and whatnot. So there you go. There's that. If you like. It's kind of I'm not sure about this repaint. It's kind of this weird pinkish red. And yeah, that's the majority. I'm not sure how well this worked color-wise. It's just kind of, I don't know, it kind of looks sticks out a lot in a way that I'm not sure I like. That's the thing. And Giza here can once again transform, just like the Power of the Primes version. You unfold that, split this blade in half, and rotate it. And there you go. There's Giza. If you'd like. There's Giza just chilling. That's the thing. And yeah, the cannons, you can't really peg it anywhere on the trailer. You can kind of, I don't know, do this if you want. It looks ridiculous, but you can do it. It does look ridiculous, though. Just word of warning. That's the big problem, is these don't peg it anywhere in the vehicle mode that looks good or works at all. And these you can kind of peg them on, but then again, you're just kind of looking at stuff like that or whatever, and just there's no real good place to put them. And of course, just like before as well, transform him back. Giza can tab into the sword here if you like. So that, but this still is like, I don't know where to put this. So yeah, they don't really store anywhere useful on the truck mode. You can still do this just like with the Siege, Siege Optimus. But yeah, each way, it's very interesting, to say the least. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and transform this guy, and of course, since I've already done this mold twice on this channel, just going to blow through it real quick, rather than going step by step. Okay, so let's go. All right, so yep, that's transformation is the same as always. So it's still a good, decent transformation. Although weirdly enough, this guy's got a lot of weirdly tight joints that the other one did. Like this part right here, the when you're moving the legs from legs, this pegs in and snaps in real tight to the point is like when you're going back to truck mode, it's kind of difficult to get him out of robot mode, because this part you just have to unsnap it super hard. Like I have to do that. Like I don't know how well you could hear that, but yeah, this is like way tight. I don't know, and then going back, you can hear that. I don't know why, but it just is like that, which is weird. Yeah, a lot of the joints in here and whatnot, anything moving parts are just kind of a lot of them are just a lot tighter than the usual Siege Optimus stuff that either one that I have. So I'm like, I don't know what they did, but they kind of, I feel, over tightened in some degrees in some ways. But yep. Any which way though, that's sure is a Nemesis Prime. Blacks, reds, and teals, and some grays as well. Doesn't have the any of the battle damage or whatever that the other Siege Optimus does. Doesn't have the animation style paint job or anything. He does have some weird scuffing on his faceplate, though. It's only noticeable in certain lights. Like there's a weird scuff or something there on his faceplate. Yeah, you can see that. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just got a weird scuff there. But it's only like there's this angle. From this angle, for example, it's kind of less noticeable. But then you turn it and like, whoa, yeah. So something, I guess the paint was just misapplied there or something. But not a huge deal. I mean, it's Nemesis Prime. He's supposed to be battle damaging, right? He's the mean one. He's the mean one. All that stuff. So, yeah. And the other thing is, for whatever reason, this part was molded in gray. Don't know why it was molded in gray, but it's molded in gray. And it's bothers some people. It's on the back for me. You can see it's right there. It's on the back for me, so it's like it's not a huge deal. But if that problem bothers you, well, I don't know. I'm sorry. There was the Takara version of this mold, which had a lot more teal on it. I believe even had teal windows and everything. But that was $60, for just the figure and the gun and the shield. But this is $60 for this, the trailer, and all the accessories. So it's like this is kind of better bang for your buck. So but it's, unless that other deco just really makes you like the other deco more, this is probably just overall better value proposition if you want to siege Nemesis Prime, or I guess War for Cybertron Nemesis Prime, because yeah, you just come. It's kind of weird. I do like it though. It is Nemesis Prime. It's kind of more of a grayish black than the car one. The car one does also have the black. I don't have it. I wish I did, but I didn't jump on, and then I missed the boat. Now it's like $90 for one, so I don't want to pay that much for a Voyager mold that I already have 3 of. I now have 3 of anyway. So yeah, there's also nice little details like these little red arrows picked out on his wrists and whatnot. Yeah, still I think overall pretty good. And of course he has all his accessories like his gun, which hold his hand. You can use Fangtron here as a shield, if you like. Just gotta transform this guy real quick. Yeah, you can use him. You can use Fangtron as a shield of sorts if you want. Peg that in. Do that. You got a shield if you want. These guns right here, yeah, they again, this kind of feels like very much these guns kind of felt like a cheap afterthought. They're just like, oh, we already have these, let's use them. But yeah, you can peg them into the arms, although they're kind of large, but not really a problem. There's no better kill than overkill, right? And of course you got the swords, which you can store them on the back, although this peg, I don't know, I think this peg is a little small because it's a little loose. You can see that. Yeah, it's a bit loose. It doesn't matter where I peg it in, it's just always loose, so I'm pretty sure it's the peg, not the holes. But of course, yeah, you can hold this, hold the sword. Although, yeah, because it's got a tapered handle, it's kind of weird. But yeah, you can hold the sword. You can hold the other sword. I'm gonna go ahead and peg this on the back because yeah, there's a real place to go. Yeah, you can hold his other sword if you want. And he's, you know, he's pretty well armed. And of course, you could actually once again take this piece right here. You can take this off. You know, unpeg this from the trailer, and it's not perfectly centered like it is on Earthrise, but you know, you can attach it to his back. So it's, you know, you got a little off center whatever on his back if you want. So yeah, you got options if you want to do the things. Yeah, these accessories are all from these 4 accessories are all from the Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime. So I'm not sure. They just decided to reuse them. They kind of work, but not super well. Thankfully all of them do fit in the Earthrise trailer, and even though it's they're not pegging it anywhere, but you can store them. So at least if you don't mind just kind of, you know, stuffing them in there, they will fit. It's just, yeah, it's just a bit thing. It's just kind of a little bit of an annoying thing there. Gotta get all the stuff off for a second because articulation. Yeah, articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so left and right, up and down. This platform likes to move up with it. Yeah, you got up and down and a little bit of tilt. So, you know, got a bit of articulation there. Shoulders, full 360. They got the outward, separate. Really tight bicep right there. He's got an elbow joint, which goes a little past 90 degrees, if you like. Waist swivel is largely unhindered. Legs can go forward that far. Go back that far. Outward, pretty far. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got a knee swivel. He's got a really nice range on the knee as well. And the ankles can do that much tilting. And you got the toe and heel joints can move down if you need that for whatever reason. Yeah, still got the same posability as the Siege version, just you know, it's just Nemesis Prime colors, which makes me happy. But yeah, comparisons. Here he is with the once again, you know, Siege Optimus. Yeah, Siege Optimus. If you know, you need to see that for whatever reason. Here's Earthrise Optimus. Although, there we go. Yeah, there's Earthrise Optimus, you know, pretty much the same size, but, you know, slightly different molds. So there's that. I think some people are upset that this wasn't the Earthrise mold. I guess some people just really want an Earthrise Nemesis Prime. Like, okay, I guess, but I'm just happy that this one exists again. Once again, they're doing Nemesis Prime. And here he is with the Power of the Primes one, which, yeah, quite a bit bigger. I'm not comparing him with the little robot because that's Nemesis Pax. That's totally different. But yeah, it's this one. That's the thing. A lot of people are replacing this guy with this guy because it's scale and they think it's a better toy. And I don't blame them, but I'm keeping them both because, well, I collect them. And also, the other thing I almost forgot to mention, which is these are cast in this slightly different shade of gray. I'm not sure how well that picks up on the camera, but those are different shades of gray for the guns. So I know, just know. I think that means also, yep, these are also somewhat different shades of gray, which means I believe Giza is also, yep, you can see that as well. Just different shades of gray there, and again, no red picked out on the eyes on the new one. So there you go. Yeah. So this War for Cybertron Nemesis Prime. He was supposed to be Walmart exclusive, but I guess something changed somewhere. I don't know exactly what happened, but now he's pretty much available everywhere. Pulse, Big Bad Toy Store, Toy Dojo, Chosen Prime, Walmart, you name it. It's probably available. $60, so, you know, you're getting a leader class stuff, so you get the trailer and the figure and the accessories, you know, including a, this Fangtron there, and the Energon cubes, and the stupid Play-Doh. So it's like, is it worth it? Yeah, I mean, if you thought Earthrise Prime was worth it, yeah, he's worth it for sure. I mean, he comes with all those accessories. So it depends on whether or not those accessories are worth it for you. If you're really not, like, into the accessories, it might be a little more difficult to justify, because if you just want the figure, good luck. You might be able to get this guy cheaper, just like, you know, the Ultra Magnus spoiler pack was eventually discounted. Who knows? This guy will probably go cheaper eventually. So if you're willing to wait and take that risk, sure. But it is the Siege mold as well, so if you're not really a fan of that either, then, well, it's, yeah, you're not going to be a fan of this. And there's also, of course, the Takara version, which is just going up and up in price, although who knows, it might go down because of this guy as well. I don't know. But anyway, the Takara guys now was by retail at the same price as this guy just for the figure and gun, and I believe the axe thing from Siege as well. The axe shield guy. And then, but this is that $60 for the all that and a bunch of accessories. So, technically more value, but you may not like the Deco or whatever, or you might just prefer the Takara one. I wish I got both, but I missed out, so whatever. But yeah, I like him overall, and if you like Nemesis Primes, yeah, definitely. But if you're a little more hesitant, if you don't like black repaints, then why are you here? And I don't know, if you don't like the accessories, you might want to go ahead and wait for the price to go down. Oh yeah, and the trailer can be stood up as the repair bay thing if you want. You know, just that whole thing. So that's interesting to you at all? Well, there you go. It's you got that. There you go. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it informative and entertaining, and I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. I'm also on Patreon and Coffee if you want to, help support the channel. And I shall see you next time with another video review.